Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the WR podcast. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Pops.
And we're finally back with the WR podcast. It's been about a week and a half, maybe, since we done the last podcast, close to 2 weeks ago. Guys, just been busy. I'm sorry. I've been working really extreme hours, and I just haven't had much time to put into the podcast. And a lot of the stuff that you guys are seeing is stuff we filmed in weeks ago, possibly. Because there was a time that we were recording a lot of stuff because I had some upcoming time where I could actually record some stuff, and we took full advantage and recorded a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of stuff edited, which is what you guys are seeing on the channel. So, but we're back with the WR podcast, and we got a lot of rain that we have right now. You guys like the rain?
Nope.
No.
Cleans up the windshield.
It cleans off the windshield.
Cleans out the windshield.
But we're going to discuss a few things, and then we're going to do some questions. Actually, we're going to do a lot more than 5 questions this time because we have a lot of questions to get through, guys.
Yeah.
That you guys have been asking. And sorry for my appearance. I have a sty in my eye. That's why my eye looks a little red right here. I just want to apologize for that if it looks a little off kilter. My eye is a little swollen, but it doesn't hurt, surprisingly. But let's go through a few news topics, and then we'll jump into some 5 questions, okay?
Sounds good.
The first topic that we could talk about is everybody knows about Sunny, Tammy Sitch. She ended up getting arrested not too long ago for vehicular manslaughter with her vehicle. She ended up killing that guy, and they are the Florida attorney is seeking 26-year sentence because they're calling Sunny a danger to society. They're trying to seek a 26-year sentence. Now,
Excuse me.
oh, no problem. You guys have seen her in the her in the prison jumpsuit in court.
Yep.
She looks god awful.
Well, yes, she does.
She went from sunny to cloudy and rainy right now.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You don't want to see those sunny days, I'll tell you that much. Do you think 26 years is a fair sentence? Do you think that she's a danger?
You want me to go? You want me to go first?
Yeah, if you want to go first, go ahead.
Yeah. I think 26 years is right where she belongs. And is
You
she a
think
danger
so?
to society? Huh?
You think so?
Yeah. Fuck. Actually, I think I would have gave her more, to be honest with you,
Why is that?
because she is a danger to society. She's got to get that liquid courage in her. And
And do a little Jake Roberts.
just like someone else I know, Jeff Hardy. Uh,
Yeah.
you know that I think she should I think she should be grateful just getting 26 years.
Now, granted, like by the time the trial comes, it could be a lot more, it could be a lot less. You never really know. That's just what they're trying to
But,
seek.
but she is a dangerous to society. She drinks all the goddamn time, and then she wants to go drive. So, so the
She
best place,
literally killed somebody.
yeah, and she already did that already.
Mhm.
So I think the best place for her
Pop,
is being locked up and don't let her out.
Pops, what do you think?
Well, since I found out that this was a topic that we discuss, I was thinking about this right here. Now, look, how many times has she been caught drinking? Dozens,
Quite
right?
a few.
Dozens
Yeah,
of
quite a
times,
few.
and the cops just let her off. Well, the reason why they let her off is because she's a big star back then. If it'd been one of us, the damn cops would put us in jail for the fucking kid. Yes, I do believe that's a good sentence for her. It should be more, but I think she is a danger to society. I think she's a danger to herself. So jail's a good place for her. Give her damn ass to fucking dry out. And uh, she didn't have to go driving. You know, that right there is what happens when a drunk gets drunk. They intend to want to go out and show out their drunkenness by being in public.
Mhm.
And she rightfully deserves. She's gonna fucking pay for it. And I think the sentence fits the fucking crime. That's what I got to say about it all.
Uh,
I agree with you on
that's
that.
Hey, I agree. Like, hey, that's Tammy Campbell for you.
Tammy Campbell.
That's right.
Um,
I'll be honest. I think she deserves more than that. 26 years. She should be happy for that. I
no,
thought if you kill somebody, should you get a little bit more big of a sentence there? But no, the
literally,
judge being lenient on her.
she literally killed a guy with her car, and
All she gets is 26 years out of it.
you know, don't get me wrong, Sunny in '96 was one of the hottest things you've ever seen, right? But damn,
Look
um,
at her now.
now look at her now,
Don't check
drugged
out
up.
for a adult entertainment video. I'll tell you that right now. You don't want to look at that.
Does anybody want to see some sunny days now?
No, no.
Those
She
are
was
some
so
stormy
desperate.
days
She
now.
was, she was so desperate for money, she sold her goddamn Hall of Fame ring to those fuckers.
But
To get probably get thunder with it. Give me that thunder there, man. Give me that wild Irish rose.
when it comes,
The punishment to me fixed the crime, and they could what they could have done was got her for murder because she was driving a car for the time she hit that guy.
mhm.
Basically, he's in a car too, but they could put murder charges on her because she was drunk. She's looking to get fucking manslaughter. I'd drive in that fucking car, they'd put me fucking murder.
I agree with you guys completely on that. I think that she deserves more than that. She's had multiple drug and alcohol fucking
How many
treatment.
chances does she need?
She's
You see, that's my problem. For a person like Jeff Hardy, fucking Tammy Sitch, these fucking people don't deserve. How many chances do these motherfuckers had?
yeah, too many.
Sometimes you don't need to give motherfuckers no more chances. It's time to go ahead and flush them down the toilet. All right.
Let's go ahead and go to the next little topic here about Hulk Hogan real fast. Everybody's
Oh,
favorite.
what's another lie he's saying?
Okay, recently he just signed a new WWE Legends
What's he
deal.
lying about this time?
Apparently, he signed a new WWE Legends deal with WWE. Um, and he said this. Do you guys remember? Now we haven't talked about it on the podcast, but I do remember seeing it in like some of the news stories and stuff that they were going to make this movie about him. Like it was a Netflix movie about Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan's life.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like Chris Hemingway was going to be Hulk Hogan or something like that. Well, apparently Netflix canceled it. I guess it's not going to be made. Now I'm not sure if it's due to WWE or not, but apparently it's not going to be made. Let's just be honest here. Hulk Hogan, he lies about almost everything. This
He's a lying
motherfucker,
piece of shit.
this guy is one of the biggest liars I've ever met in my fucking life. Literally, like anything he says, you have to put under kind of some kind of scrutiny because, like, he was on some kind of podcast and he talked about him being in Wembley Stadium with like Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan and like he did like a Make-A-Wish for a kid who apparently died at the before the show or whatever, and come to find out that was all fucking fake and bullshit. And yeah, Hogan's not really a viable source for information. Let's just say that. But did you guys want to see that Hulk Hogan movie from Netflix? Me personally, I
go
would.
ahead first?
Me personally, I didn't really want to, but
Okay.
what do you think?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Hulk Hogan's one of the biggest liars I've ever fucking seen in my life. This is the same guy that said Andre the Giant died right after he body slammed him. Remember that?
He slammed him in 1987. Andre died in 1993, but okay.
Yeah. And then he lied about how he fucking and then he lied. And then remember when he lied about fucking he said he that Elvis watched him wrestle and all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that
Again,
Elvis watched.
Elvis was already dead when fucking
Yeah,
like what
yeah,
the fuck?
yeah. He
He's
said that
still a
Elvis
big
wanted to
liar.
take him to watch him wrestle or some shit,
Yeah.
but Hogan started in like the fucking like early '80s. By then, fucking I think Elvis died in what, Pops 77, I think, 1977. As Pops looks off camera.
What?
We asked you a question.
When did Elvis die? 1977?
What was it?
When did Elvis die, old man? You paid attention?
August 1977.
That's what I
That's
thought.
what we asked. And fucking
Yeah. Yeah, that's when Elvis died, and we all know Hulk Hogan's a liar.
but hang on,
for that movie,
hang on,
what it was is
Go ahead, Pops.
Go ahead.
It was probably talking about the money situation. And probably Hulk Hogan did what he always did. Oh, well, that doesn't work for me, brother. And that's probably how come they cut the fucking movie.
Possibly.
You know, if Hulk Hogan didn't like anything, he'd tell people it doesn't work for me. That motherfucker never worked a day in his life anyway. You know, that's just my point of view. He was a fucking dictator, and fucking wrestling. He didn't want to. He didn't want to help the young talents coming through there because he was afraid, and very rightfully so, that's going to take his fucking spot. Now that's my give on fucking Hulky Hogan.
Tommy.
Well, last thing I was going to say is I don't give a fuck about Netflix, and I don't give a fuck about his movie because all of his movies sucked anyway. Can you name me one good fucking Hulk Hogan movie?
A good one?
Yeah, a good Hulk Hogan movie.
A little short on that one.
There you go. See?
Okay.
So, and by the way, I don't get Netflix. I don't watch Netflix. Don't give a fuck about Netflix. I'm not paying to watch something because I don't give a fuck about Netflix. And by the way, that movie would probably be trash anyway.
It's gonna
Probably
be like
Hogan be lying. Hey, Graham, talk. I want you to lie like I do. Hee hee. What fucking jabroni's name is?
yeah. Pops.
I got one more thing to say about his movies. All his movies was graded for the children. I never see him do one fucking serious role in anything else because all he did is cater to children, and that right there was his persona in his wrestling career too.
Yeah. Let's go with the next little topic.
Hey, Pop, what's wrong with your camera?
What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
It's all blurry.
What's wrong with it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it gets blurry, it'll clear up.
Yeah. It gets blurry sometimes. Oh, also speaking of Hulk Hogan, do you want to know another one of his lies real quick before we get off of Hogan?
Yeah, what's another lie?
Yeah. Go ahead because every time he turns around, he tells a lie.
Another thing with Hogan's lie, as Pops is out of focus there, is
His camera's fucking up or something.
hey Pops, lean up for a second and then slowly scoot back. I said slowly.
Wipe off the fucking camera probably help a little bit there.
Still blurry.
But another one.
Now I'll move up closer.
There you go. So people can see
All right.
a little bit better there. Another one of Hogan's lies is apparently at WrestleMania 39. It was supposed to be Shane McMahon versus Nick Hogan. Hulk Hogan's son.
Well, here's the thing. Wasn't Nick Hogan? Didn't he get in trouble with the law too?
He has been in trouble with the law quite a few times, actually.
Well, here's the thing.
Didn't he kill like his best friend doing some kind of
yeah, because that street racing bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Here's another thing. Who gives a fuck about Nick Hogan? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, does anyone give a fuck about the whole entire Hogan family? To be honest with you,
No.
His wife left him, and he's whining, crying because he had to fucking take money because of divorce. Well, it's your fault, Hogan. Everyone goes through a divorce. Suck it up, bitch. And by the way, your wife is a gutter slut. How you like that? I'll do a Kurt. She's a gutter slut.
You are right, Tommy.
Did his wife leave him for the fucking guy from high school?
I think so.
Yeah, like what the fuck? And Brooke Hogan, you know she had done nothing in her whole goddamn career. Besides say, don't forget about
Except spread her legs.
Mooch and fucking Mooch Money from TNA.
Yeah, Mooch Money from TNA. You see,
She done in her
you
career.
see when Hulk Hogan hit it, it was like it was like another place called All Friends Wrestling. He brought his buddies over, including his whole family. Come on over here.
I'm surprised Nick Hogan didn't get a job in that company.
He probably did backstage.
So fuck Hogan.
Yeah. Well, also Hogan just got married too to another fucking young fucking girl.
Well, that's because he's a.
How old is that motherfucker? 90?
For money too.
I don't know how old this girl is. I don't know. I think she's in her like mid-20s.
Well,
I literally
know
think
that right there is forward, don't you? You know what she got with Hogan, don't you? For that money that money that sooner or later she's gonna find out he doesn't have.
Oh, so Hogan's trying to be a Flair, huh?
I guess so.
Just with Chrome Dome.
I really don't think this fucker will ever beat Ric Flair's reign of that.
Oh, I lost respect for Hogan, to be honest with you.
I never really had too many up there, so I'll be honest with you. So fuck him. Now, speaking of fuck another person, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. On the last podcast, we actually talked about some of the WWE releases.
Yeah.
And I believe in that podcast we mentioned, hey, get rid of the pothead, Matt Riddle. Well, apparently the day following the podcast that we already recorded, they got rid of fucking Matt Riddle. Old Flip Flops himself. As the old man's in the blur.
Of course he is. Why don't you sit up? Stay like that. You stay like that for an hour?
Now my fucking back gets tired, okay?
My back gets tired, okay? Why is your camera doing that for? But
I don't fucking know, son of a bitch. Knock it off too. I can do everything else around this damn place.
Hey, Pops, do me a favor. Hold your hand up to the camera for a minute.
Yeah, hold your hand up to the camera.
All right, now slowly move your hand back.
Slowly.
I just did it slowly. I ain't my damn boss fucking camera. Try to blame me for a fucking camera.
This is what you guys get when you get on the WR podcast. It's nothing but professionalism, guys. But nonetheless, what do you think? What are your thoughts on Matt Riddle getting fucking canned finally?
Okay. How many did he have any chances? I mean, about it. Did he have any chances?
He's had multiple problems with WWE in general.
Okay, is he just on weed or is he on something else?
Well, apparently he does a lot of things. Like even to the point, finally Pops' camera cleared up there.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. Hey! If you want to lean back, go ahead and lean back now.
Nah, I'm up now. Fuck it. Is it all like I said? Is it all drug related to whatever he does?
Not only that, apparently, like he got into an argument with somebody at TSA, with saying that he was trying to be sexually assaulted there. Not only that, but the guy's fucking addicted to weed. He's a fucking pothead. Not only that,
but they call him Shaggy.
And they called him Shaggy. But also,
I know about Shaggy.
He even cheated on his wife with a porn star. Ended up getting with that porn star and cheated on her with somebody else. Not only that, but also having a relationship with Candy Cartwright. You remember that, Tommy? That he had some kind of fucking relationship with Candy Cartwright and fucking abused her.
And she's
So
hot,
this,
by the way.
yeah, and she's hot too.
How the fuck
So,
you going? Hang on. How the fuck is your flip flop loving ass gonna fucking do something to a fucking woman? That shows to me that Matt Riddle, you're nothing but a long haired bitch. That's what the fuck you are. I don't give two fucks about you. You fucking drug loving piece of shit.
did you hear what Dana White had to say about him?
Yeah, he don't like him either. That's the first thing I agree Dana White on. That's the smartest thing he's ever fucking said.
That fucking meathead fucking goof.
That
Apparently,
bald-headed Steve Wilkos looking fucker.
apparently he because Matt Riddle came from UFC.
That he always had to get high.
Yeah. He talked about how he had Matt Riddle, but Matt Riddle only fought like 3 or 4 times a year. This motherfucker couldn't even stay clean off of weed for a couple of months just to fight 3 or 4 times a year. That's how much fucking weed this motherfucker loves weed more than RVD, for crying out loud.
And you know RVD, he's a smoker and a toker. But see, here's the difference. Rob has talent. Riddle don't.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now.
Once again, good written. See you later, Matt Riddle.
Fuck you. About this fucking flip-flop wearing, Dollar Tree wearing son of a bitch. All right? This motherfucker, I fucking hate Matt Riddle's guts. I really do.
Yeah.
Because he's a piece of fucking shit. You belong on AEW is where you fucking belong.
Oh, don't give him no idea.
Oh, he'll probably go there.
Oh yeah, he'll go there. They'll be calling Matt Weed. And him saying that did he say that at the airport someone harassed him or whatever?
Yeah, trying to grab his dick or something. I don't know.
Who was it, a guy or girl?
Apparently a guy, I guess.
Well, you should be used to it with that long hair, huh?
People probably thought he was a girl.
How you like that, you fucking drug piece of shit? Fuck you, Matt Riddle. I'm glad you're fucking gone. You don't deserve a fucking job. You fucking, and here's the thing. You fucking abuse women and everything else. So I have no love for your fucking piece of shit, fucking rat fucking teeth face, okay? So fuck you, Matt Riddle. Glad you're gone. I hope you never find a fucking job. I hope you're fucking blackballed where no one hires your fucking worthless ass. Because all you do, you're a fucking embarrassment. Stay home, smoke your fucking weed, and fucking eat some fucking Shawn Michaels cookies, and have some munchies, brah, and fucking enjoy that, you fucking piece of shit. Because that's where you fucking belong. Stay at home, eat fucking hickey cookies, and fucking smoking your fucking weed. Have a nice life, you fucking long-haired piece of shit.
What do you guys say about Matt Riddle, Pops?
Well, you see, I'm going to go like this right here, and I've said this right. I've said it several times. By my, just thinking about all the things, a motherfucker works their life to get where they. I'm not talking about wrestlers. I'm talking about wrestlers, entertainers, Elvis Presley, everybody else that pushed their way to the top, and then do shit to drag their motherfucking asses down. He even killed themselves because they want the drugs so fucking bad. I don't agree with that right there. Yes. Fire that motherfucker. Get rid of the son of a bitch. Because actually, the only thing that I seen him do is run to the ring, kick off his flip flops. Which I can do that too. You gonna pay me to come in there and kick off my fucking flip flops? I don't think so. But that's the way it is. The way it is in this motherfucking business. So You're fucking fired. Get your fucking ass down the road. Maybe All Friends Wrestling will pick you up. That I don't motherfucking doubt. Fuck you. Good luck on your future endeavors, motherfucker.
Agreed with you on that one, Pops.
I fucking hate his ass. I do.
I know.
He's a fucking why fucking sign a guy that don't that he had an opportunity. He had an opportunity and he squandered it away like a fucking idiot that he is.
two
Two opportunities. And he fucking squandered it away.
See,
in two different fields, in UFC and in WWE.
He squandered them away like
see,
an idiot that he is.
I don't care. I do not feel sorry for a motherfucker. Once they get their chances and they fail, they deserve they deserve to hit the fucking bricks.
Yep.
Especially to their own doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got done saying, just a while ago. You do your own doing. You take the fucking shit, it destroys your life, sometimes kills you, just like Elvis Presley and a few others that I can mention, but it don't have time right now. But, that's just the way it is. I do not understand it, and I never will.
Let's talk about another topic, because we're going to save the main event for last for the topic here. But this is the semi-main event, because honestly, there hasn't been too much news in wrestling lately, besides these two that we're going to be talking about right now. Now, this one we actually kind of mentioned on the podcast last time, was the potential of Jade Cargill coming to WWE. Apparently, she was signed to the WWE, and this happened about about a week ago, roughly. And people were wondering, where would she go? Like, is she gonna start
Raw, SmackDown, NXT?
Is she gonna start in the minors with NXT and get her experience and then come to the main roster, or does WWE think that she's excuse me, roster ready for the main roster? Well, apparently, I think 2 days ago we just got our answer. Apparently, Jade Cargill is going to be signed to Raw. So she is completely skipping NXT and going straight to Raw. Now, once again, we know the Boy Leaders Wrestling Podcast loves Jade Cargill.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right. I'm starting to like Jade Cargill.
Now, I will say this, like I said, and I'm not going to change my her being signed. It hasn't changed anything in the way I feel. I honestly think she sucks as a professional wrestler, but you can always train and get better at that. That's not like, if you want to put in the work, that is.
Well, here's the thing. Clearly, I'm going to say this right now. Clearly, it looked like she wanted to put in the work.
And clearly, she wants to put in the work because ESPN broke the news that she was signed. And she started.
She went right to the ring, worked on her shit.
She went straight to the Performance Center, the PC in Orlando, and she's been working out in the ring and trying to get down.
Trying to get better.
And did you see the clip of her talking to some of the ESPN crew? They were talking about. They talked to her about what to expect from her in WWE and what made her want to sign with WWE and all this. What they said was, what she said was her main goal all along was to come to the WWE, and I have no
gripe about that.
No gripe about that. That was her main plan all along, was to sign with the WWE. And the reason why she said that is because she said, this is where all the women are. This is where the best wrestlers are. This is where I want to be. This is where I'm going to make more money, more opportunity, and everything. And once again, you cannot blame her for that. Let's just be honest. Once you're in the WWE system, and at least you put in the work for it, that is,
your time will come.
Your time will come. And I really think she needs to work on her wrestling, and at least she's given the opportunity and chance to. Once again, she has a good look, and if WWE uses her as a heel, which I think they should, I think she's a better heel than she would be a babyface.
She was great as a heel.
But I will say this: the interview that she gave was kind of like babyface-ish in a way, where she got like she put over a lot of the women wrestlers there. You know, she goes, you know, I'm here because I want to, I want to go against some of the best women in wrestling. I want to go against the Beckys, the Charlottes, the Belairs, and all this stuff. I think that's exactly what she should say, but I think she should have did it in kind of a bitch way, if you ask me. Like, I'm a star. It's just I haven't had my opportunity yet against.
Well, see, she should have done what WWE superstars want to say, that the marks in AEW want fucking WWE superstars should say.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm a big star, but I wasn't utilized for my potential in the other company.
And she kind of baby-faced her in a way.
I'm here to work with the other big stars, like a Becky Lynch, like a Charlotte Flair, like a Rhea Ripley, like a Bianca Belair. She should have said something like that.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I was a big fish in a small pond in that company. I want to be.
She said she didn't crap on AEW. She just said that she did what she could there, and she would rather be in a more, and this is what she said, a more structured company than what AEW.
That tells me that company is not structured.
Say that again, Tommy.
That tells me that company AEW is not structured.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. I knew that one.
And good for her. And from what I can tell, she wants to learn. And that's a plus.
Yeah.
Pops, what do you think about? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Tommy.
Thing is, she wanted to learn in AEW, but guess what? Who the fuck can you learn from in that company on the women's roster?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. The AEW women's roster is. It is. And no one there can work. I'm sorry. Like, they got some decent people there, like a Tony Storm or a Sky Blue or Thunder Rosa. But come on, like,
you mean Sky Big Ass Blue?
Yeah,
big ass.
Big Blue.
Yeah.
That. But these are not big names like what WWE's female roster is. Like
Pops,
the WWE women's roster is stacked.
How do you feel about Jade Cargill talking about that?
Well, that's fine and good, but here's my thing. I think they're doing the wrong thing by putting her on the roster. I think she ought to be in NXT. Because from what I've seen from her, she needs a lot of work. You know, and I'm you know, and you know, and like I said, she goes in there with a high head. I mean, she never had no competition in All Friends Wrestling. Mm-hmm. This right here, yeah, she's gonna face Blanca Belair. She's gonna face Becky Lynch. She's gonna face a Ric Flair. She ain't lying there. And she's gonna face them all right. Mm-hmm. And they don't fuck around there. So, yeah. You know, if it was me, I think they're doing it all totally wrong. I would send her to NXT, train. Because now I'd do it for a reason too, because now this right here ain't All Friends Wrestling. I don't want my wrestlers hurt. Mm-hmm. So you're going to stay in here and you're going to train to not to hurt the wrestlers.
Well, now, I think maybe they're going to hold back her debut for at least a few months. Maybe even up to the Royal Rumble, to be honest with you, so she can train.
I think that would be the perfect time to actually debut her. Put her in the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
Put her in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Give her, you know, that'd be a perfect spot to put her in. And she could, and if you want to get her over a little bit, I know she probably won't win the Women's Royal Rumble, but let her eliminate some of these easy women.
Do you think having her as a prominent person in the Royal Rumble would be beneficial, or do you think her winning the Royal Rumble would be beneficial?
But I don't think she'll win the Royal Rumble yet.
You wouldn't book her to win the Royal Rumble?
No.
To be dominant in the Royal Rumble, though?
Maybe, but here's the I don't know if that's what they want to do, though. I would because that would make her dominant.
Yeah.
I would put her in the Women's Royal Rumble, let her win it, and whoever's the fucking Raw Women's Champion, probably Rhea Ripley, and let them two have a fucking match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because, see, Rhea Ripley's dominant right now. Jade Cargill's dominant is dominant. So I think that would work.
Yeah. Would you put her in the Royal Rumble, Pops?
I don't know. Like I said, I think they're doing it all wrong. What you need to do is go to NXT. Try her right there. You know that's where they always send the newbies that's coming into WWE. Send her right there. Let her train with the girls that's there, and bring her along slowly to where you know she's as good as she's ever going to get.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not my call, so you know.
All right. Well, good luck, Jade Cargill. Or from what I heard, they're going to change her name to, I think, said something Parker, like Jada Parker or something like that. Yeah, is probably what her name's going to be. But you know what else? You know, whatever. You know, WWB likes to own the names. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like on you know the movie. You know, what's love got to do with it? You know, the name stays home. The name stays home.
The name stays home. But biggest news that happened over pretty much the weekend, shall we? Or last weekend, I should say.
Yeah.
Now, the first one that we're going to allow to talk about this is Pops, okay? Before me and Tommy put our input in here, because we now I will lead you up to it, Pops, but we're going to get your thoughts on it first.
All right.
At AEW Wet Dream.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, I know that's what we call it. Is AEW Wet Dream, but in the Mark's minds, it's AEW Wrestle Dream 2023.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure Tony Khan had a lot of those.
yeah, yeah, he had a lot. He had a lot of wet dreams, and apparently at Wrestle Dream we had Christian Cage main eventing with was it Darby,
Yeah,
Darby Allen
Darby Allin.
for the TNT Championship, and apparently Sting came out there to help Darby because Christian had Nick Wayne and the big fucking dinosaur out there, uh, and they end up tearing down the ring, or tearing up the ring, I should say, and lifting up the pads and everything to expose the boards. And Christian Cage chair toe to old ass Sting, and we hear the familiar music of Edge, aka in this company, Adam Copeland.
Using his real name, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Tommy, did you like the media scrum where MJF says, "Yeah, we got Edge," and you see Tony Khan look over at him. He goes, "Adam." But nonetheless, um, Pops, how do you feel about Adam Copeland being all elite? And we're gonna go ahead and put you on solo here, so we can get so we know exactly what you
Uh,
want to talk.
okay. First of all, I've got several things from my old buddies about it. Really, I handed Dave. What, 50 years old? What's he gonna do in the ring? Uh, So it's like this right here. I don't blame him for going there and getting money off of Tony Khan. Everybody else does it. Why not Edge? Right? So but here's the thing to me. Tony Khan wanted him to talk about bad about WWE. Well, WWE made Edge. That's who he was. That for them. So he wouldn't do it. He said it in a proper way. Well, I wanted to do more. But they decided not to let me. Now that's all he said about it. He didn't bother him or nothing. I guess that right there made Tony Khan kind of shut his fucking little big mouth. Uh, but but anyway, I don't blame him. I mean, he's gonna make money there. You're damn right. Tony Khan's handing out money. Any fucking wrestler's gonna go there. You damn pathetic little motherfuckers. You motherfuckers that whiz off on ADW all the fucking time. Fuckings. Uh, to me, he's making the right choice. I mean, he done everything there was to do in WWE. Held every fucking title there was. Why not move on and probably make more, but probably make, if that's not the same, more money? And he didn't. Like I said, he didn't talk bad about it. The only thing that I fear that's what's going to happen here, and if it does, it's going to drop my respect for Edge real low. He dances around and bubbles like the Lawrence Welk show, or does something fucking stupid. But listen, that's I'm going to tell you the truth how I feel about why CM Punk left, because he got tired of being around a bunch of motherfucking morons, doing stupid fucking shit, and basically that's why I think he got fired. You see, all things wrestling to me is like, if you're not with them, if you don't do stupid shit, they don't want you. If you want to wrestle there, really wrestle there, and don't want to do no stupid shit, they're going to get rid of you. And I just hope, that that's not what happens Edge, but I can guarantee you that that's exactly what they're going to try to do. Get him some kind of stupid shit. And Edge, if you do that right there, my respect for you is going to drop real low. So, that's about all I got to say about the shit. Enjoy the money, Edge. Enjoy the fucking money. Fuck it.
Now, apparently Tony Khan said in the media scrum that Adam Copeland is going to be working with AEW full time on the road.
He's 50
in the
years
ring.
old. He's fucking 50 years old.
And see, this is where we're going to be talking about this real quick. Is Edge is 49, about to be 50. Now, Edge had to retire due to a bad neck injury the first time. And
Let me form something. As we all know, a person with a neck injury, it doesn't just heal. You're always going to have that nagging pain.
And this is where it gets a little dicey, right? People were comparing Edge's signing to like WWE signing Jade Cargill and WWE
Cody Rhodes.
signing Cody Rhodes. And didn't they sign some? Brian Pillman Jr.
That's what I was about to say. Here's the
Yeah.
Here's the difference.
Yeah. Here's the difference. Tommy,
Here's the difference.
Who were the people that they just signed with WWE?
All right. They signed in AEW. They signed Edge. They signed who else? They signed so far this year.
Well, Edge is the main one they signed. I'm talking about the WWE ones.
And WWE has signed Cody Rhodes, Jade Cargill, and Brian Pillman Jr.
Cody Rhodes is in his early.
Cody Rhodes is 38 years old.
Yes.
Brian Pillman Jr. is in his 20s. Jade Cargill, probably in her 20s.
No, I think she's in her early 30s.
Early 30s, still. They're young. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is 38. That's still kind of young.
That's still kind of young for wrestling.
Same thing with Jade Cargill. She's in her early 30s. That's still kind of young. And Brian Pillman's in his probably early, late 20s. That's still young.
Yes.
Edge is 50 years, almost 50 years old. And by the way, I'm going to tell AEW right now, you're getting the washed up Edge. I'm telling you right now.
Edge didn't do much in his final run in WWE.
His final run in WWE. His final run in WWE was not that good. The only good match he had was against Randy Orton. All the rest was not that good. His probably second best match was his last match in WWE with Sheamus. So AEW didn't really get a big fucking coup, in my opinion. They didn't. I'm sorry. You could see, I love Edge. I still like Edge. But here's the thing, you're not getting.
I like Edge. I really do.
You're not getting a good. You're not getting a good Edge. You're getting a washed up old Edge.
You're not getting Edge and WWE. Let me just tell you that you're not getting the young guy. The young guy that's playing the WWE. You're getting almost a 50-year-old man. That's what you're getting. And the thing about it is, how long do you really think you people that's whizzing off right now?
Not only that,
people really think he's going to last and you're all friends wrestling motherfucking organization, you goddamn punk ass bastards.
Not only that, but a guy who had multiple surgeries to his neck, his back.
Yes, go ahead, Joey.
Back problems, neck problems.
That's the thing. He's going to be working with guys that don't give a shit about hurting anybody.
Obviously, from the John Moxley thing with fucking Phoenix.
Yeah.
Same thing with Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy. Like, these guys don't give a fuck. And Edge is going to a fucking company that don't protect wrestlers. You're going to a promotion that an owner of the company is a fucking mark who
Is
don't
afraid of his own
understand
fucking
how to
wrestlers.
run a fucking
Is
company.
a big punk bitch afraid of his own wrestlers.
And
You punk
he
ass
is
motherfucker.
a motherfucking and let me finish. And he's a motherfucking pussy.
That doesn't get any pussy.
He cowered.
He runs for pussy.
He cowered like a little bitch. When CM I was scared. I fear for my life.
Now, just a minute.
This man would never say something like that.
This one, this is what I think.
You remember, Joe? Did you see that clip with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman walked by the fucking gorilla position and Vince is sitting there and Brock just throws the title at fucking Vince and Vince stood up and called Brock Lesnar a fucking asshole?
Yeah, I seen that clip.
There's the difference.
Now, I'm going to say this right here. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The only reason, in my opinion, they got rid of CM Punk is because he would go through with a childish little bullshit. You know, and that's what I believe. You know, he didn't want to dance around in bubbles and do football fuckery. He was there to fucking wrestle, and they wanted to put him as a cartoon character like they are.
No,
he wasn't going to stand for
all they did was CM Punk. They sabotaged that. That's all they did.
That's right, because they wanted rid of him because he did not fit the contour of dancing around in bubbles and being a goddamn dumbass. You see, he wanted to wrestle, and they didn't like that because they want to play games all the time and all offense fucking dick ass fucking pussy ass wrestling. That's all they want to do. So they had to get rid of him because he doesn't fit their criteria to be in that kind of shit ass fucking organization. And your organization fucking sucks donkey dicks, and whoever likes it can kiss my ass.
The end result is WWE signed Cody Rhodes, 38, Jade Cargill, 31, and Brian Pillman Jr., who just turned 30, to contracts with the WWE from AEW. These are relatively young in wrestling standards.
I'm
People that have some
go ahead.
couple of, they have a few decades if they want to continue to wrestle.
But I just want to interrupt you. Just one thing, guys, that keeps bearing on my mind here. It keeps bearing on my mind. Didn't he say that cocky little son of a bitch said that he does not sign WWE superstars?
Well, he's a liar.
He's a lying fucking piece of bitch. I'd like to put my hands around that motherfucker's neck and watch his tongue loll out.
And see, here's another thing about fucking Tony Khan. The thing is, he said it right up front. I don't know how to create stars.
No, you don't.
Obviously.
It's obviously you don't know how to create any of that motherfucker.
He said he don't know how to create stars.
That's why.
That's the difference right there.
I can tell you a little snippet there, dumbass. If you ever watch a video of us, you take one of your great talents and make him a good guy. You take another one of your great talents, make him a heel. Now these motherfuckers are gonna end up at the top. Now that's how you build. You build your own stars. You do not take them from other people. You build your own stars.
So apparently, with Edge signing with AEW, it was Edge's decision because apparently he wanted to do more with WWE, but WWE didn't want to do more with him, apparently.
Well, it's because they cared about his fucking
It
health
wasn't because they didn't like him. It wasn't because they didn't like him. I think really, he's coming up on 50 years old.
And how much?
He's going to get injured.
how much realistically with a 50-year-old man do you have in a professional wrestling ring? 55 maybe? 5 years possibly? Maybe?
I don't even think that because he's already got injuries. He's already injured. You know, you know, you never heal
All it does,
injuries.
and especially with him having the neck, the bad
Yeah,
neck.
the neck, his neck.
How quick, and by the way, AEW is flooded with injuries from multiple fucking people because none of these guys can work. Literally all Edge needs to do is land on his neck the wrong way, and he could be paralyzed for the rest of his life.
I'm going to say this right here.
Hey, hang on. And how fitting. Yeah. Let me finish this real quick. And how fucking fitting. His debut match is against the fucking fat dinosaur.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. He might get hurt today. He might get hurt on his first match.
He's against the fucking dinosaur.
Listen, I'm going to say this straight. If I was a wrestler, and I'm saying if I was, I'm not, but I'm going to say if I was, big star in wrestling, and they signed me to go there, and almost in my 50 years, and I already know that I got injuries all over the place.
Yeah,
I would tell that motherfucker. I'd tell Tony Khan, you piece of shit, and I'd look at you right in your face and call you a fucking piece of shit because I wouldn't give a fuck because I didn't want to be there anyway. I'd say I'm not getting in the ring, but I will for someone who'll try to teach these motherfuckers how to wrestle and wrestle safely. Apparently you don't know shit about it, but give me a hand and I'll show you how to train these motherfuckers. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And another thing, a lot of people say, "Oh, these young guys can learn a lot from Edge." I laugh my ass off with
I ain't gonna listen to that about nobody.
Here's the difference. If that was the case, wouldn't they have learned from an Arn Anderson, a CM Punk, a fucking people like that?
Because Billy Gunn,
fucking all these type guys, Jerry Lynn, fucking all these type guys, because these guys actually drew money. But and you think they're going to listen to Edge too? No, they're not.
They're going to listen to him.
Hell, fucking CM Punk even outed fucking Adam Page, saying, "Oh, you don't want to listen to the old guys. You want to sit there and be a fucking empty-headed."
You don't want to listen to the Big Shows or the Mark Henrys or the Arn Andersons or any of those type guys. You don't want to listen to.
And hell, Jungle Boy made fun of fucking Billy Gunn, saying that you know
what I done? I walked right up to that motherfucker and spit in his fucking face. Said, "Now,
what did you say? Hold on.
This ain't no wrestling match, because I'm gonna kick the shit out of you, motherfucker."
What do you say about Billy Gunn?
I'm not talking about a ring that's not in a fucking parking lot, motherfucker. The parking lot is about 4 steps away from this motherfucker. Let's go out there and we'll settle it.
Apparently it was at some like little fucking meet and greet thing. He was talking about how Billy Gunn doesn't like Canadian destroyers in the like. Oh, somebody asked him about who's somebody that you don't really like, and he said Billy Gunn, because Billy Gunn gets on to him about using Canadian destroyers and stuff, and saying some stuff is not believable because he's fucking right.
It's not believable. It is not believable at all.
Billy Gunn's right on the money.
That's like that
they don't want to listen to these people.
Ooh, I hate you, Dave Nelson, you motherfucker, you.
But
they don't want to listen to guys like Sting or people like they don't want to listen to them. So if I knew that, I would just go there, collect the fucking paycheck, and
tell fucking Tony Khan, look, you're gonna pay me, and I ain't doing a fucking thing here.
What's the difference with Edge signing than any of the other guys that signed?
that
About
They're not going
about
to listen to him.
about
They're
being
not going to
the
listen to that fucking
old
thing.
veterans that are going to try to learn the young guys. It's the same
No,
shit.
it's not going to work because guess what?
gonna work,
You're
'cause they have
dealing with
fun.
kids. You're dealing with little cocksucking little babies that wants to roll around in orange juice, wants to do the football fuckery shit, and wants to dance with bubbles falling down like the Warren Sprout Show, motherfuckers.
And I
You
agree with Punk.
you fucking people and that fucking organization is pathetic motherfuckers.
And I agree with everything Punk said. When you come here, you're working with children.
And I have nothing towards Edge as far as
Nope.
hating Edge or thinking he's
You're
a
like
traitor or anything. I don't
Great
feel
guy.
that way.
Great guy.
At the end of the day, listen, if he wants to go do something, he has every right as well.
More proud to him.
If he thinks he can do it, then go ahead. But I'm just going to be realistic. He may have 5 years at the most. Is that necessary for a fucking company?
Right.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
If
Well,
these
WWE
motherfucking
signed
morons
guys that will
don't hurt him,
last a lot
if these motherfucking
longer.
morons don't hurt him first, I look for him to be hurt. I daily do.
And as well, also, best luck to him. I
Mhm.
hope to God that he milked Tony Khan for $1 million. I hope so.
I hope
Uh,
I
Hey.
hope he milked him for $7 million.
You see, Joey, that's the difference. Edge might last only 5 years, while WWE signed guys like Brian Pillman Jr., Jade Cargill, Cody Rhodes that will last longer than that.
mm. Listen, wrestling is a young man's game.
That's it. That's it. But and I'm going to say something. You know what Tommy said. They're not going to listen to Edge. You know, if you don't listen to somebody like Arn Anderson or the other guys that Tommy's mentioned, even Sting, you're not going to they're not going to be no more than what they are right now.
Did you see on Instagram, Tommy, that one Mark? He said, this is what this Mark said. He said that yes, they signed Adam Copeland to a contract, but I think they would get a bigger I think AEW fans will get a bigger pop if AEW signed Mercedes Moné. I have to disagree with that completely.
So would I.
For this reason. Mercedes Moné has been out of sight, out of mind. She's been wrestling in Japan. Yes, she was at that bullshit Wembley Stadium bullshit, and she got a smattering of claps when she was there. Big fucking deal. Let's just be honest. She's out of sight, out of mind, and I think she's the only one that believes her own hype.
Yeah, I
To
agree.
be honest with you, she's a good wrestler. She is a good wrestler.
Great wrestler.
But is she the greatest women's wrestler?
No.
I don't think so.
She's good.
These marks, man. These fucking marks. I swear to
And
God.
then you got people.
You know,
Then you got and hey,
go ahead, Tommy.
and another thing, and don't forget, here soon when Edge debuts, that's Tony Khan's birthday. Oh boy, just imagine Tony Khan's birthday gift. Edge getting hurt by goddamn Barney over here.
Yeah.
And fucking, here's nothing. Fucking, I gotta mention, Edge hit the TK hug fest. He got his hug in.
He got
his
that one wish.
One wish. Every time. Tony Khan, anytime, I don't give a fuck when it is. Anytime he brings in somebody and I see a hug fest, it's one wish playing in the background.
I'm gonna do the Samoa Joe. I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah,
You remember that?
Guys,
I'm gonna be Joe.
You remember Tony Khan was gonna fucking hug him, and then Samoa Joe walked away. You see Tony just sit there like some goose.
I've got one. I got one more thing to say here. Then I'm done with this shit.
I'm already.
Then we'll answer some questions.
I really can't. I really can't. You know, I really can't blame the fucking fan side of the motherfucker because you really can't blame the marks because they got an owner that's a mark for himself.
Yep.
And see that I'm gonna tell you real quick. This is my last thing. The reason I cannot watch AEW one is two things. Two things. One, Tony Khan. He's the main reason. He's the number one reason. And the second, the fans. That's it.
Let's answer some questions, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get away from this right here. I've had enough of this one.
Let's answer some questions from Radical Velocity.
Velocity.
His question is, what is a match you can watch over and over again and never get tired of?
That's a good question. I already got it.
I got mine.
Go ahead.
Who wants to go first?
I will.
Go ahead.
Go
Match the match that I can watch over and over again.
Yeah.
Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair.
Any of them or a certain one?
All of them. Every one
All
of
of
them.
them.
All
Any
of
of the trilogy?
Yeah.
Hell, you might as well even throw in Spring Stampede '94. That was a fucking good one too.
That was a good. That was a great match. Yeah.
And they rolled.
Yeah. What do you got?
I'm gonna go with mine since I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. Any match they have.
Great match. Wonderful.
Because to me, they always had great classic amateur wrestling matches. It didn't matter what it was. If you saw Benoit versus Angle, it didn't matter. So I'm going to go every match with Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
I'm gonna go with Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10 for sure.
Great match. Great match.
That's a match I could watch over and over again, especially with me and Tommy. We actually did WrestleMania 10 a few months ago, and I love that match to death. And that's one of the matches I could watch over and over again. And another side note for some of these Ruthless Aggression fans, Randy Orton versus Mick Foley at Backlash 2004. That's a match that if anybody hasn't watched that match, go watch that match.
Oh,
Great
I'm
match.
gonna throw in an extra one.
Go ahead.
WrestleMania 22, Mick Foley versus Edge.
Great match too. Great match.
Let's go with another question from Radical Velocity. What is one thing you hate about your favorite wrestler?
I think I know where this is coming from.
I guess I'll go first with old Hickey, as Tommy calls him. Shawn Michaels. The one thing I hate about Shawn Michaels is just how old he was to certain people. Because like Vader and always wanted to keep the championship. Because let's just be honest, and a lot of people know this, Shawn is one of the most talented wrestlers that there was. He didn't need to pull the backstage bullshit, but he decided to anyway. That's the one thing I hate about Shawn Michaels. So, whoever wants to go next?
I'll go next. As
Go
you
ahead,
know,
Tommy.
Joe, my favorite wrestler of all time is Ric Flair.
Yep.
Even though I don't like him now because he thinks he's great, which he is. He's one of the greatest. But I kind of lost a little bit of respect for him when he tried to go in on his last match in a T-shirt.
Oh, you mean the Con Man show?
Yeah, the Con Man show.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But
Well, Tommy, chat me up, will you? Chat me up about it.
Hey, Joey and Pops, how are you?
How are you? Chat me up about that, Tommy. Go ahead.
Hey, Joey Pops, hey, how's it going, man?
Conman Thompson.
You're sitting just like him. Uh,
Oh. I gotta have the blubber chin.
Blubbers. I wonder if on that Robert Williams movie Flubber, if that's where Conrad's chin was. What if that was
Probably.
where Conrad's chin? But I'm gonna go with Ric Flair because he is one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
He's actually my favorite wrestler. If I just one knock on Ric Flair is he forgets he's Ric Flair.
He loses
always-
confidence.
Huh? Yeah.
He
loses
He
confidence.
loses confidence.
Yeah, he loses confidence in himself.
Minus that last match, he shouldn't have had any confidence.
I wouldn't mind if he lost confidence in that match.
No. He should,
know. But he would always lose confidence in himself. When he was with Jim Herd buried him so bad he lost confidence in himself when he came to the WWF. And then I heard when he showed up at the WWF, he lost confidence and fucking didn't really care. But then when he showed up at the Royal Rumble, he got his confidence back.
One of the greatest Royal Rumbles of all time.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to go with that. Ric Flair always losing his confidence.
Pops, one thing you hate about your favorite wrestler.
Well, I don't hate him.
Well, there's
but here's the problem. Just like we discussed a while ago, we all know, people know, that he signed with All Friends Wrestling. The thing that I'm going to hate most of all, and I do believe it might happen, it always does with Star with All Friends Wrestling, when they put him in something stupid and ridiculous and makes him and embarrassing and embarrassing conversations with him. And I do believe that's going to happen. So that's what I'm going to hate.
And let's go with Radical Velocity's last question, which is, what is your favorite TNA segment of all time?
Oh, favorite TNA segment? Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, Jay.
Booker T, Kevin Nash.
On commentary?
On commentary.
As Black Snow?
Black Snow, baby.
When he gets into the ring. Oh!
He's always looking at Petey Weeps. He sees Petey Weeps standing there. Oh, he's pulling Creed up. He's pulling Creed up. He's going for the thrust kick. Oh, I have to go with Booker T as Black Snow.
Booker T's the man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I'll go with that. Booker T as Black Snow is my favorite TNA segment.
All right, Pops.
Well, to be totally honest, I never watched much TNA.
Pops didn't really watch too much TNA. Do you remember anything from TNA that you actually did like?
I remember that I remember this and when they announced it, I thought it was a big mistake, and it ended up being one was when they brought in Hulk Hogan. I heard it, and Tommy remembers. I looked at Tommy and said, "You're making a mistake," and then didn't they make a mistake?
Yeah, they went. Brr, 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 brr. Here comes Hulk Hogan from his TNA debut.
And here comes John Morley.
Dear Agony.
Yep. Here comes John Morley.
There goes Sean Morley. Rosie Lotta Love with her big tits and fucking Orlando Jordan fucking humping the mat with fucking.
Here comes the nasty.
Here goes the nasty.
Here comes Jimmy Hart.
And it's just like All Friends Wrestling, and it's that right there time when Hulk Hogan come in. And I told Tommy, well, look, he's going to bring his buddies in, and sure enough, there come his buddies. And I told Tommy right there and there, well, this is ruined.
My favorite TNA moment is probably the beginning feud with Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle over the NWA Heavyweight Championship when Kurt Angle fucking headbutted Joe and bloodied him and shit.
Yeah.
Did the whole scream and fucking Samoa Joe whooped that ass. Yeah. But after the Samoa Joe feud, Kurt Angle just kind of went downhill to me. You know, he started winning all the fucking championships. Fucking, he won the X Division, the fucking tag team, the fucking world. He won them all at once too. Remember in 2007, he won all the goddamn TNA titles.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Kurt Angle, but fuck, you know.
I do remember that right there part, and I'm like, damn, he must really have the stroke.
Apparently, he did. He also had a big drug problem too.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, let's go with some more questions.
He changed his life around.
He has, and
Yeah.
like he had to, because Kurt, like even nowadays, Kurt. I mean, I love Kurt to death, I do, but he pretty much just trashed his body into what it is today, and he barely gets around as it is.
I feel sorry for him.
I do too. This one's asked by Jason Peck. I'm going to name 3 wrestlers. Which one do you think should have been WWE champion? So you have to choose one out of the 3. Okay?
All right.
We have the British Bulldog, Ravishing Rick Rude, or Vader.
You know what? I'm going with Vader.
Vader? Big Van?
Yeah, Vader.
Why is that? Tell us why.
Well, because when he showed up at WWF, that was in '96, wasn't it?
96, yeah.
They made him a big fucking monster. Right when he debuted, he was in the Royal Rumble, which is a good way to make a debut. And then he showed up the next day on Raw. He injured Gorilla Monsoon. Like they were
Took out the
Vader.
president.
Yeah, they were pushing Vader to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking then he was going to, and then he won a 6-man tag beating Shawn Michaels. You know, he was on the way to be a top guy, which he should have been.
Yeah.
And then you know, like the deal was, he was supposed to I think he was supposed to lose at SummerSlam. But
No, I heard he was supposed to win.
Win at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he was supposed to have a match at Survivor Series too?
Oh wait, maybe you're right. He was supposed
Like
to
it was
lose,
supposed to be
have the rematch at Survivor Series, and then Shawn wins it at Royal Rumble.
Something. Yeah, like a SummerSlam was supposed to be a DQ or something. And
Yeah.
Then they have then when it's Survivor Series, he was gonna
Win.
Vader bomb Jose Lothario
And win.
and win the WWF Championship.
And then Shawn was going to get the comeback at the
Yeah.
Alamo Dome in Royal Rumble.
And then Shawn beats him at the Alamo Dome. Yeah. To get his title back. But old fucking Shawn Michaels put the old Michaels had to fucking put a old kibosh on that. Old Cookie Michaels.
Hey Tommy, you remember this? Boo, stupid.
Yeah,
Boo.
yeah. And then that fucking put the kibosh on fucking Vader's goddamn fucking main event push.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, because Shawn fucking.
I think that ruined Vader's career in WWE.
It did ruin Vader's career. I think it did. It ruined his career.
Didn't like the way Vader wrestled, how he be stiff. Well, guess what? Guess what, you long-haired son of a bitch? It ain't ballet. When you're in the ring with fucking Vader, you're going to get your ass beat.
You see,
if you can't take it, take another perk and fucking Don't worry, Sean. You're going to get what you want. You'll get another perk in you, and you can endure the goddamn fucking Vader punches. Okay?
Here is what it was to
Fucking,
me.
I
Exactly
hated
what
it.
it was to
He
me.
could have been a top fucking guy in that ring.
Shawn
One goes
Michaels
Vader.
took over where Hulk Hogan left off, and backstage politics, and that's exactly how that right there went down.
So
He
I
went in
choose
So you
there.
going
He
with
went in
Vader
there.
too?
Shawn Michaels went in there crying to fucking
I
Vince
don't know what I
McMahon.
was doing.
Well, I'm the champion. You can't let this guy do this and do that right there. Let me tell you something, Sean. You're bald headed now, but I'm going to tell you something. If I'd been Vader, I would have pulled you fucking bald headed.
So you're going with
Oh,
Vader too?
Uh, no, I'm not going with
why are you
Vader.
staying storyline?
I just love Vader.
So who you going with?
Uh, I'm going with the British Bulldog.
Okay. When do you think that he could have won the championship? Is it against Sean as well? Sean being a prick?
Hell no. He should have won it earlier.
You think so?
Because when Sean was champion, nobody was going to get that belt from Sean. He had that backstage stroke on him.
Well, that's the only time I remember fucking British Bulldog having any kind of WWF championship opportunities. Really, was
Now,
when Sean was the champion.
I chose him because I think he should have been, but the politics is what it is.
See, this is where this is where it comes to an impasse. Is when it comes to ravishing Rick Rude, he never really had like a major feud with like Hogan, and Hogan was the champion mostly during his run.
The only time he had that spot was against Warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's just be honest. Do you think that they would have ran with Rude? I don't think.
I would have over the Warrior.
I mean, I love
don't
Rick
think
Rude.
so. I'm like Joey. I don't think that they'd have run with Rude. Although Rude is fantastic in the ring, he knows what he's doing inside there. But as sad as it is to say, I really don't think that they'd have run with him. I mean, I mentioned the British Bulldog. Because I was hoping somewhere down the road that he would get a title, get a world title shot. I always liked the British Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
But sad as it is, they was definitely not gonna run with him either. So the Patterson, Rick Rude, the Bulldog to me was in the same boat. They was not going to touch that world title.
And then when it comes to Bulldog, the only time that he was outside of like the U.S., not U.S., was 96, 97. And that's when he got buried by Sean as well.
Yeah, he got buried by him, boy.
The
Big
fucking One Night Only, which me and Tommy reviewed and didn't really like it because of that reason, and taking the European Championship off of him, and
For no reason.
For no fucking good reason. I think I'm going to go with Vader as well, because if anything, that would have fit. And plus, did they forget how dominant Vader was in WCW? Like he was a force to be reckoned with in 1993. This is only a couple of years later, for crying out loud. This isn't fucking just some Joe Schmo that they fucking just put in this spot.
This is a former WCW world champion.
So I'm definitely going to go with Vader. Let's go with another question. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a few questions here. And these questions are coming from Dropkick SoCal.
Dropkick SoCal.
check out Dropkick SoCal on YouTube. We will link their channel in
They
the
do great
description
work.
box below.
They're
They do
fucking
some great
hilarious.
work. Mooski and Oni over there at
They're
Dropkick
fucking
SoCal.
hilarious.
They are fucking hilarious. Go check them out. These questions are asked by Mooski. Hey guys, first time doing questions. Dig what you guys do. Keep doing it. He says the first question is top 3 favorite matches of all time. If you
Top
have
3
any, that is.
of what?
Top 3 favorite matches.
Okay. Top 3 favorite matches. First, number 1 probably Ric Flair versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You
Spring
stole
Stampede
mine.
4. That was my favorite fucking match.
Yeah.
Probably another one would be Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, WrestleMania 12, the Iron Man match. And number 3 will be Royal Rumble 2003, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
Pops.
Well, them, I've been thinking. I think I go with Tommy on them because all of them matches were great.
I agree as well. You know, I'd throw Owen and Brett in there. I'd throw I would throw Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker in there as well.
It's of all the matches, and when we've seen a lot of them and everything like that, right there, there's a lot of them that has crossed our minds, and and the matches that we all mentioned, hell, I could sit down tonight and watch them all.
I'd even throw in Shawn versus Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love the SummerSlam match, SummerSlam 2002.
Shawn in the Jesus shirt and blue jeans.
Yeah, the Jesus shirt and the blue jeans, and getting attacked by Triple H, and he's going to be ready by SummerSlam. But let's go with Mooski's next question, which is who do you want to see take the IC title from Gunther?
Who would I like to see take the IC title from Gunther? Nobody.
Nobody. There isn't
Nobody.
anybody worthy, huh?
Nobody's worthy of taking the title from Big Bad Gunther, baby. Nobody.
Like I know that they pushed like Chad Gable to possibly do it, but I'm sorry, I still see the stink from fucking Shorty G, and him being fucking the shoosh boy with fucking fat fuck Otis, and it just doesn't seem
So I'm gonna
right.
say nobody.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I don't think anybody, like, if anybody can possibly do it and get some kind of title run, maybe LA Knight, but I would rather him be more like going.
No, I think he's getting in that push against Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I think he might be more in the world title realm than the Intercontinental Championship right now. Pops.
Well, I'm sorry. Right now I just don't see anybody that's going to be in line for that.
And Mooski's last question is number 3. This one's for Pops. Who has more of their daddy's love, Shane McMahon or Tony Khan?
I'm going to have to go with Tony Khan because Tony Khan always reaches out to Daddy because Shane's on his own.
Hell, fucking Vince fired Shane for crying out loud.
Yeah, fired his ass. So I'm going to have to say Tony Khan because if there was a problem, he's calling up Daddy.
Tommy, we can already guess what you're going to say.
Tony Khan.
Here's what I'm saying. I think Daddy ought to worry about his football team and let his son sink.
And then Mooski also said, P.S. He doesn't have a iPhone either.
iPhone.
You don't have no iPhone.
No iPhone.
Great guys. Great guys.
So guys, go check out Dropkick SoCal. We will put a link in our description box.
They're hilarious.
They're hilarious. Go check them out. Hit that subscribe button. Tell them Wrestling Rampage sent you. As well, we have next question. We have from the Borderlands Wrestling Podcast, WWE Levante.
Oh, Levante has a question.
He has a question. And guys, go check out the Borderlands Wrestling Podcast. We will also link their channel in the description box below as well.
They're fucking hilarious too. Check out the Bone Leaders.
Great work, hilarious is what they do over there, and my God, they are fucking terrific.
His question is: you are running WWE Creative, and WrestleMania 40 is done. Vince tells you to use next year to build someone new for WrestleMania 41 main event. Who do you pick?
To face Roman Reigns? Or?
I would assume Roman Reigns.
Well, I know. Let's see. Who would I build to face Roman Reigns? You know what? I like to go a little different.
Okay.
I'm not going to choose Roman Reigns. I'm doing the World Heavyweight Championship, the one Seth Rollins is carrying right now.
So Seth Franklin?
Yes, Seth freaking Rollins. You know who I'll push? You know who I'll push for that spot to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania of what, 41?
Yeah.
Gunther.
Yep.
Seth Rollins versus Gunther. And let me tell you, I will push Gunther to the fucking moon.
Is Gunther the Intercontinental Champion still?
No, he would already drop that title.
Okay.
He'll be moving on to bigger and better things. He don't need the Ham and Egger titles.
The Ham and Egger titles. All right.
Pops. He don't need the Intercontinental title no more. He already had that spot. So I'm going with Gunther.
Who would you build new in the title picture?
People may think it's stupid and shit like that right there, but I would push LA Knight to go against Roman Reigns.
All right. You both took my answers. It was either going to be LA Knight or Gunther because I don't really see anybody else being pushed in that spot. I know they've been trying to push Jay and like Jimmy, but I just don't see them. I just see them as flunkies. I'm sorry. I just don't see them as main event stars. And if I were to push, it would be against Rollins. Either one. I think either one. Like LA Knight versus Rollins or Gunther versus Rollins. Hell, I'd even put fucking, if it was up to me, that is. I would even have Gunther still be the fucking Intercontinental Champion going against fucking Seth Rollins.
Title versus title?
Title versus
title for title.
Yeah, title for title. That's what I'd have is a rematch from WrestleMania 6. Damn it!
It'll be the ultimate challenge. Two.
And then afterwards they can hug and do the Ultimate Warrior hug.
And Gunther will be like, "Come here, Blondie."
Now he just chopped the shit out of him.
He'll go,
but, yeah.
He'll go, Hoya!
But
Gunther's a beast.
And then
you know who else I'll probably choose, even though he's not getting.
Well, hold on. Then he could finally retire that shitty looking Intercontinental Championship. I'd
rather for them have the white.
I hate the way that belt looks. I'm sorry. I do not like the way that belt looks.
For them to have the white strap back.
bring back. I don't even bring back the fucking oval one. I don't give a shit. But the one that they have now fucking looks like dog shit. I'm sorry.
If I had to choose a second one besides Gunther, and LA Knight would probably be second too, but if I had to choose one more, because he has the look and he has the size, and he's still kind of young. I don't know if you've seen him or probably seen him, but I'm at my third one probably be Bronson Reed.
I think he still needs a little more seasoning myself.
Well,
but-
that's why I'll build him up. I'll build him up as a monster.
Okay, leading up over that year, yeah.
Here's the point.
Yeah.
I've never
probably
seen
my third one
him,
be Bronson Reed.
but I'm going to be totally honest here. You know, I don't watch All Friends Wrestling, and I don't do watching a WWE. I watch little snippets of both on YouTube. That's about all I do. So that's why I know some of the things that's going on. But wrestling to me, is going down the drain. It ain't what it used to be to me.
I agree.
What's the next question?
Well, is Pops done talking, motherfucker?
Oh, I didn't know. Are you done talking?
I'm done.
All right, let's go with the next question asked by
I didn't know if he was done or not.
Huh?
I didn't know. I was just asking.
T and Couponer, the king of deals, the deal maker himself, the Tennessee native.
You knew the Tennessee Titan lover would come in here. T and Couponer, baby.
Well, speaking of Tennessee Titans, let's get a little sports talk in here real quick.
Oh.
How's football treating you, motherfuckers? That's what I want to know.
Hold on, is that
the question? Is that the question?
No. This is a side topic. Since Tommy wants to bring up the Tennessee Titans.
Well, you want me to tell you how it's going?
How's it going, Jay?
It fucking sucks. That's how it's going. 0-4, baby. 0-4, baby. We're about to take on the Commanders. Probably lose that fucking game. So we're about to be 0-5, baby. Yeah, I love it.
The Chicago Bears 0-5 this coming Sunday, huh?
No. Now we're the bad news Bears.
Yeah, you're bad news Bears.
And Pops, how's the Vikings doing this year?
They won a game.
We're 1-3. I think we go against shit. I forget who we go against.
I don't keep track, but
I forgot. But me, I don't care. I was hoping, really hoping that we go 0-17. To get rid of fucking Cousins.
Hey, I was telling someone about how he goes, you still watching wrestling? It's like, once football season, wrestling's on the back burner for right now.
Yeah. I don't. When
like,
football season starts, I'm going towards football
for a little while. I'll still keep an eye on it, but.
It's like I said, you know, the reason I know some of these guys is because I watch little snippets.
T and Couponer's question is: do you think Top Dollar will flop his way to AEW to reunite with Swerve?
All right. You mean Flop Dollar, huh?
Okay. Hey, Tommy, right here live on the well, not live. I mean, we do post production.
Previously recorded.
Yeah, previously recorded. But well, you know, it's only recorded maybe a day or two before, but nonetheless.
So what's the question?
Tommy, why don't you give us a little Swerve action for us?
Oh, Swerve,
like Eric Bischoff, yeah, like Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, I do it better than Eric Bischoff.
That's
Even the Bologna say I'm better than Bischoff.
Yeah,
but give it to us. Let me go ahead and answer You want me to go ahead and answer the question first?
Now you gotta do the stupid dance first.
Hey, Prince Nana is great.
I know. I like Prince Nana.
Prince Nana is awesome.
You need some backup vocals? I can do some backup vocals for you.
I can do it. You ready?
Swerve with the drive or whatever it's called.
I can do the dance.
Oh.
Yeah.
like it's fucking abroad. That's what Chris Nana doesn't mean.
But do you think Flop Dollar is gonna reunite with
Oh,
Swerve?
he's gonna his beach well ass will flop right over the AEW.
His beach well ass.
He damn right he will. He'll be Swerve's bodyguard because that's all he knows how to do. Because he guarded treasures, so he might as well guard fucking Swerve while he's at it.
Hey, he didn't fucking guard that treasure pretty well. I can tell you that much.
No, he didn't. So he'll be doing the Bam Neely then.
The Bam Neely, one of the greatest fucking bodyguards of all
Damn
time.
right, he's better than Diesel.
Pops, Top Dollar. Do you think he's gonna go to AEW with Swerve since his fucking release?
Well, let me put this right here, way. You see, Tony Khan's giving away money. Hell yeah, he's gonna go. If Tony Khan signed it, and I'm pretty sure he will, he signed it. That those that wasn't even stars in WWE. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll sign him.
I hope they don't sign his fucking ass because he's worthless. He sucks.
Well, we know that, but Tony Khan, as long as he's WWE, he's got to be something.
And I just think he's complete garbage all around. Fuck. I listened to Cornette's podcast, and Cornette used to make fun of him and called him. He looks like a bag of discontorted joints, just fucking rolling around. Every time he wrestled. All right, let's see if we can get one more question in here. Hopefully.
After that, I want to show some love to a YouTube channel.
Okay. Let's see if there is any more questions here that we can talk about.
Any more questions?
Actually, I think we answered them all because one of the new questions is thoughts on Edge and AEW, but that was one of the
topics. We already did that.
We answered all the questions.
All right. So
now hold on before you show some love here. If you guys want to ask us a question, please drop it in the comment section down below. So we can answer
it. Wait a minute. A guy asked me about Edge,
but we already answered.
Well, I know we already answered that. If he wants to, he should already. This right here is going to go out, so he'll get my opinion.
Exactly. That's why we have to skip that. But
yeah.
If you guys want to,
I've already answered that question.
If you guys want to ask,
we answered all the questions.
If you guys want to ask a question, please drop it in the comment section down below so we can answer you guys' questions. Rather it be old or new, but if it's like a big topic, we're probably going to cover it. Yeah. Like Edge going to AEW, of course we're going to cover it.
Jade Cargill.
Yeah, Jade Cargill. We'll probably cover that stuff.
But if you want to answer a question, put it in the comments of this video.
That's right. Drop it in the comments, and we will read out your questions. Now, Tommy, before you shout out the podcast that you want to shout out here, don't forget to, which we'll leave a link to, Dropkick SoCal. We'll leave a link for their channel. Hit the link, goes directly to their channel. Hit that subscribe button. Tell them WR sent you, as well as the Board Leaders Wrestling Podcast. We'll also leave a link to their channel in the description box below as well. And we'll hit that link. Hit the link, goes over directly to their channel. Guys, they are almost at 1,000 subscribers. Get them to 1,000 subscribers. And get us to 3,000.
They do a great job over there, and they deserve every support.
Absolutely. They do more videos than we do. I'll tell you that much.
They do. They do. They're constantly working. They're constantly coming up with new topics and everything like that right there.
They're literally they're literally putting out videos every fucking day. Yeah. Where Wrestling Rampage, you might get a video every 2 or 3 days. So
that's because we're busy.
Yeah,
we're you know,
we'll be a little
it,
Jimmy Garvin. You know, we're
yeah,
busy people. You know,
yeah.
nah.
Well, you know, Joey works all the time. Me, you know, even though, you know, I've said this topic before, you know, I'm cancer free, but I still got to go to my doctors. Still got to get checked out. It's a constant thing, which I'm very proud
And
of, that they're taking care of me. You know, testing me. You know, and that's why, you know, to be totally honest, and you know, we're we're known for being honest here. Uh, that's why we don't put out as many videos as we should. Sorry.
as well as Tommy has a upcoming thing that
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
Tommy, do you want to talk about that
I
or
was thinking about talking about the next week podcast.
the next
Okay.
podcast? Okay,
Sounds
okay, we'll
good.
talk about the
Sounds
next
good.
Next
podcast.
podcast. I'll let everybody know.
All right, Tommy, what do you got?
Well, I want to give a shout out to one special YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little bit of this and a little bit of that with Damo, Jamie B, and ASAP Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
They do it's a great YouTube channel. They make me laugh. They're great people. And go subscribe to their channel. All you got to do is type in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, or the Born Leaders Network. That's how you get to their channel.
I will also link their channel in the description
I
box
want to
below.
show them a little bit of love because they showed us some love back. So
Don't we?
they do great work.
Don't we have another chance to get together with the Born Leaders on a video? Don't we get a chance to do that right there again?
Whenever we can work out a fucking thing.
Is
I'm
it,
sorry, guys. Like
yeah, I
I've
am
been
too.
trying to. We've been
Yeah.
trying to get guests on the show, but I'm working 6 days a week, guys, and
It's
and I
hard to get guests for right now.
yeah,
Didn't,
we're
was
running.
it Damo? Did Damo supposed to be on the show?
At
Like
some
we
point.
said, we just
Yeah.
said, like
Yeah.
like it's hard to get guests right now because
Yeah, it is hard, but one way or another, we're going to try to make it work.
Absolutely. And go check out a little bit of this and a little bit of that podcast. I will leave a description below in the comment in the
They showed
description
us,
for that.
yeah, because they showed us some love on their podcast.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I tell you what now, I'm doing the right thing there because let me tell you something. I always loved a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
And guys, that is the WR podcast.
We hope you all
Literally,
enjoyed.
yeah. Actually, I remember I listened to the Born Leaders Wrestling podcast just recently, where where they made fun of me for saying, "Hurry the fuck up! I gotta get ready for work." But
What you do? What you do?
which
It's
I
about
do, by
that
the way. Literally, once we close this podcast,
He has to go to work and say, as soon as we
I
get
have to
done
go to
here,
work.
he's going to go to work.
Once
So-
again,
So, Damo, Daniel, Levante, go ahead and say it again.
say it
Go ahead and
again.
say it. But go ahead and say it because it's all fucking true.
Yeah, literally, I have to get ready in about actually like 10 minutes, actually.
So that's why
But-
we got to end it.
Yeah, so hope that you guys enjoyed it. We will edit this out and put it out as quickly as possible. And guys, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage, or X, as they say these days, at Wrestle Rampage. As well as you can follow me and Tommy on Instagram. That's actually where you'll see clips of the reviews that we do. And also, don't forget that we also have a second podcast as well.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, we actually have the OVW Wrestling TV podcast, where we are going to go through every OVW show from 1999 until about 2008. And right now we're still in 1999, and it's going pretty well. If you guys want to learn the rookie days of John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Rico,
Batista.
Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas.
And here's something. Here's something most important.
Mm,
I mean, with all of this right here, we seen these guys when they wasn't WWE stars.
that's right. We actually met a few of them. And guys, go check out and by the way, it is on our news feed and on the YouTube channel. So it's on the same feed that we put the WR podcast on from Spotify. And it's also on our YouTube channel. We put that out every week as well. So guys, please check out the OVW Wrestling TV podcast. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because
Don't you get to 3,000.
Because we're getting to 3,000. Once we get to 3,000,
we're close.
We're close. We're gonna be giving away some stuff, guys. You guys got to hit that damn subscribe button so we can get through this shit.
Look. I'm gonna say this right here, real quick.
Please make it brief.
Yeah, please.
You're getting the systems, the hookups, everything about it. What the fuck is your problem?
That's right. GameCube, PS2, and N64, guys. That's all three things we're going to be giving away. So, guys, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.